Hey guys, Allison here. Well, today I want to talk about a really serious topic. There are a lot of families that are very divided right now. Children are estranged from parents, and it could be a lot of different things. Obviously, politics is a big one, morality is another one, lifestyles. There's a lot of problems out there. There could be just old hurts from the past, and people are estranged from one another. Now, we know that God wants everybody to kind of live in harmony, but it's sometimes really hard to do. And if you find yourself in that situation, you need to figure out ways to bring the situation back together in a very neutral way. Give you an example. I had a conversation with a friend recently who's been estranged from one of his children. And there's a lot of issues there, there's a lot of hurt there. He has very good intentions, and he's trying to kind of reach out to her, but she's not open. She's certainly not open to the faith at this point. She's very reticent. So a suggestion I made was this: find neutral ground, find other parties who can act as buffers and also bridges back to the relationship. If, let's say, it's over politics, you don't want to talk about politics, you don't want to bring up the subject at all. You want to start reestablishing your relationship in a neutral way. So one thing I recommend is, if you can get together in neutral territory, hey, can we meet for lunch? Maybe in a restaurant. So they feel free to leave if they feel that it gets heated, if that's been the pattern in the past, or if they feel you're going to get on a topic they don't want to talk about. Or if there's another family member or friend where you can maybe get together at their house. So again, everybody feels free to leave. They're on neutral territory. And those other people who are not as emotionally involved can act as bridges back to the relationship. If it's one of your children, if it's a close family member, sometimes taking out old photo albums of when they were kids or something like that can break a lot of tension. Playing a game together, something fun that's not going to bring up issues, it's a way of reconnecting and helping them to see the benefit of being back together as a family, but to avoid those other subjects. So think of it as finding buffers, things that are going to kind of act as buffer zones, and bridges back. If you've stated your piece about maybe the lifestyle they're leading, their political leanings, whatever it is, it might be about, other things, health issues that are going on today. Once you've stated clearly what your position is, and I know a lot of parents struggle with this because we want to feel like we're telling our children the right thing to do and guiding them. But once they're adults, once you've said your piece and you're clear on what you believe and why you believe it, because you care about them and you have their good and the good of their soul, in mind, you don't need to keep repeating it. They know where you stand. Find things that you can relate on. Find things that you do share in common. And sometimes we have to tolerate situations while we're praying about them. Right? We never stop praying. We never stop turning it over to God. We never, stop intervening on their behalf, making sacrifices, maybe fasting. But we need to start reestablishing these relationships. So to do it neutral territory, find some neutral parties who can be objective, who can help you to start coming back together in a way that is healthy, that is life-giving, that is respectful of differences, but to start reestablishing, again, buffers and bridges. Think of it that way, neutral territory. I hope you find that helpful. If you're really struggling, please reach out to a Catholic therapist who can help you, especially if there's a lot of old wounds and a lot of old hurts that are there, whether you're the parent or whether you're the child in the situation, or whatever it is. It could be in-laws, outlaws, whatever. Talking to a good therapist who can be objective and help you to evaluate, or help to evaluate both sides. If both parties are willing to go, that's really ideal. But sometimes that's not the case, and just you going yourself can help you a lot. Know this, Saint Monica prayed for years and years and years for Saint Augustine, her son. And she tried to stop him from going to Italy because she was so worried about him. and he kind of tricked her and left during the night. And that's where he encountered St. Ambrose, who was the instrument of his conversion. So that's another thing, is to kind of recognize that, God works on his timetable, he works in his way, and he always has something else up his sleeve. Ask God also to send good people into the lives of your children or whoever it is that you're estranged from, to start bringing that peace back into their life. So I hope you find that helpful. Neutral territory, buffers, bridges. Once you've been clear on what you believe, you don't need to keep repeating it. They know. Just love them and reestablish that connection. Hope you find it helpful. God bless you.